I'm not going to try and bore you with this, but there's always a lighter weight option. Whether it's tinders instead of carrying some sort of fat wood, even the more expensive compressed cotton, obviously just cotton balls weighs the same without the wax. Plus, you can use them for first aid use and all sorts of good stuff with the cotton balls. With the fire starters, you'll see Bics or mini Bics a lot on the trail. Bigger, heavy mesh metal rods really aren't ideal. Even items that are really designed to be small and lightweight, like the peanut lighter, is pretty heavy. Even the UST Sparky is actually pretty heavy when you compare it to a lot of the lighter weight options. Even drilling this out, I did an experiment, and it doesn't help that much. This little guy gets a lot of use. It helps to start the little cotton balls and start usually alcohol stoves. But this little tinier mesh metal rod, you'll get a whole lot more strikes out of that and weighs the same. And I'd rather have this little mesh metal rod on me. Now, a Fresnel lens isn't really ideal for starting fires when you need fires. You're not going to start your alcohol stove with one of these. But as you can see, I'm going to carry one. It makes a great magnifying glass. Certainly way more effective than carrying an entire whistle with the 8 multi-function whatever. Even things that have multi-functions tend to be heavier in the whole than just carrying the right products from the get-go. This is a whole lot more useful and lightweight. This is like 2 grams or something like that. Alright, now I do think it's important to have a whistle on you. Whether you're signaling, chasing off bears, a whistle is great to have. But like I was saying before, when you get into these multi-purpose, there's a little light on there, there's a temperature thing, there's a little lanyard on them. These are heavy, honestly, in comparison. There's a little glow-in-the-dark one, which is actually a pretty good one. And then most people tend to go to the smallest, cheapest ones, like the ones you get in all your cheaper kits. But honestly, the reason that's nice having a scale is you find out things like this cheapo weighs the same as a Fox 40. So why not carry a well-known, very dependable Fox 40 whistle and depend on a little crappy, thing that came in a kit? So things like that are really great to know. But you'll always find guys with the temperature gauge stuff. So we're actually going to put that in with the typical lightweight kind of kit, and we're going to throw the Fox 40 in our Ultralight kit. Now for your teeth, this is a very typical setup. Nice small travel toothpaste, lip balm, you got a travel size toothbrush, and a little thing of floss. Floss is very multi-purpose. You can use it for repairs and all sorts of good stuff. It's very strong for the size and weight that it is. You've even heard the funny horror stories of people drilling holes in their travel stuff. But that's a pretty typical setup. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the toothpaste. I'm going to put in baking powder with a little bit of salt in it for a tooth powder. I'm going to take out the lip balm, and we're going to use bag balm. I'm going to take off this cover and just replace it with a lightweight bag that doesn't even register on my scale. You may not think that it really adds up, but it's enough to keep it clean. You can also hang this. There is a hole. I didn't drill that hole. It came that way. And you can also do things like take your floss out of the silly packaging that it came in. That's certainly a whole lot lighter. If you're only doing a day pack, we're not talking about through hiking, you could certainly just take a foot or two of floss. And that would save you, half an ounce right there. I actually like kind of using this stuff, which has like a minty floss on it. Not going to be great for bear country and stuff, that sweet flavoring that they always put on stuff. But it's nice. You could even, because you're not getting the mintiness of the baking soda, the other thing you could also add is a little Listerine.